Hey bro, wake up.
Traction it helps with reflexes.
This is Swords and Sketches News, and we're back with another update. This just in. Man learns to communicate while sleeping. This strange phenomenon was observed and quite neatly proven with an audio recording.
Hi everyone. So, oddly enough, that's pretty accurate. For the most part, Daniel doesn't sleep talk. But if someone else initiates conversation, his unconscious self is more than happy to talk to them.
For the longest time, I'd simply assumed I was a normal person who sleeps without stumbling about like a zombie, or muttering in strange languages, and carrying on conversations with no one. I only had one experience as a child that someone told me I said something in my sleep. But I assumed it was simply a fluke. Or, most likely, they were just messing with me.
I was actually the one who found out about his particular peculiarities pertaining to sleep. A few years ago, we had a class together that had an absurd amount of homework given weekly, and it was all due on one day.
So, being the incredibly responsible people we are, we got it done at the beginning of the week and had an entire week to think about how responsible we are.
No, we were happy if we finished the test during the week. The other 6 to 10 hours of homework we did the night before, as anyone with our proficiency in procrastination would.
Needless to say, we were pretty exhausted by the end of the semester. I found myself many times falling asleep while studying, only to be woken up by joy, reminding me that I hadn't finished. Oh.
Well, trying to wake you up, it progressively got harder throughout the year.
And that's about when my unconscious self decided to take over.
He began to tell me he already finished his homework, which might have been true, in his dreams, and mumble about his great feats as a towel.
Yeah, no, I can't really explain that one.
But it didn't stop there. I was informed that he wanted my older brother's face.
Also can't explain that one.
Oh yeah, and our brother mentioned hearing him repeat the word potato, amid other mumbles pertaining to a board game we recently played.
Yeah, I don't actually know if I believe that one, but it was about the same time, so technically it's possible. At one point, I had a 10-page paper due the next morning, and I was only about a page in, but I was so exhausted I just could not focus. So I asked my parents to make sure they would wake me up before they got to bed, so that I could have a short nap before I continued working on my paper. I expected to stay up all night finishing that thing. Next thing I knew, I was awake at 4 in the morning, and no one had woken me up. Apparently, I had convinced my parents, in my sleep, that I'd already finished my paper. Yeah, I know. My waking up at 4 had to be a miracle. Even though it was early, I woke up feeling completely awake, and I was somehow able to finish that paper in the 3 hours I had before I had to go to class and turn it in. Needless to say, there were a lot of grateful prayers spoken that morning.
The most recent occurrence of this was less than a year ago. I walked into Neil's room after seeing his lights still on and decided to check if he wanted me to turn them off. What I heard was a beautiful sentence. Can you ask Sophie to lock the car for me? Sophie is our cat. Now, I just want to picture myself taking him seriously and walking up to our cat, handing her Daniel's keys, and asking her to lock the car. I feel like she would just stare at the keys, then up at me, and then question the metallic offering I just gave her. Okay, back to you, bro. Bro?
Thank you for watching, everyone. This is Swords and Sketches News with another update. This just in. Man tells cat to lock car. We don't know what to make of this. Meow.
Oh, wait.
Thanks for watching. I sound drunk.
Also, your snoring sounded like Smeagol.
Just good traction and
What did you say?
it's good for reflexes.
Sorry, what's good for reflexes?
Yeah.
Daniel, you need to wake up.